you will click like on this video. You will share this video with your friends. And you will subscribe. Good morning, good days, and good evening. I'm the Hopfot, and of course this is back on Jedi Night. Now, can't do a recording without a cough. Just waiting for the sniffle, but on with the show. So yeah, we're back to Jedi Night now, so welcome on back. Yeah, I said I was only going to do the one video, and if people ask for it, I'll keep going with it, but I had so much fun actually recording the last video, and then looking at it back on the editing, I thought to myself, this was actually where I was starting the channel off, was retro games, specifically Star Wars retro games, so I thought, let's keep going with it. So let's get back into it. We're on level 2 now, the Lost Disc. Way! So there goes the Moldy Crow with Jan Ors on board. She actually just saved our life because we came down in the... This was what happened in the cutscene just before this moment. We came down there, we took on AT-88, fired a couple of shots at him with our bribe pistol, and he escaped. But when he escaped, then that TIE bomber came back, took a couple of shots at us, we dived out of the way from those. And then the TIE bomber was attacked by the Moldy Crow and chased off. Moldy Crow came back, and then we said, I just got to get that disc, because what happened was when we shot AT-88, we shot one of his arms off, the one that was holding the disc. So we're going to go after it, and we're going to get a little mood lighting going. Let's see. That one. So let's go. So I've got my Jedi robes on. These are my Jedi robes from my time as a member of the Rebel Legion, which I am still a member of, actually I should say, not my time. But yeah, you get the idea. I'm wearing some Jedi robes, and it looks awesome. That is why Stormtroopers can't hit anything, because their blasters are so shit. I remember that was one of the things that I sort of came to a realization of with this game, was you watch Star Wars and you think to yourself, how the hell is Stormtroopers so crap at shooting? That's why. These blasters are not accurate. So, when Obi-Wan Kenobi says these blast points are too accurate for Tuskens, or Sand People, was it? These blast points are too accurate for Sand People. Or something on those lines. I can't remember the exact line. I need to watch Star Wars again. It's been a while. Get up here, grab that. I don't think there's anything down this side. Oh no, there's a back tank. I don't need it. I'm good. Yeah, he says these blast points are too accurate. And he's basically saying, you know, only Imperial Stormtroopers are as accurate as that or whatever. But anyway, you get my point. And a lot of people are like, but hang on, every scene we see the Stormtroopers in, they can't hit crap. So then we go, oh, well, you know, it's the hero effect. These are the heroes, they're not allowed to die, blah, 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 all that jazz. But when you get into these games, these blasters shoot like shit. They really can't hit anything. Grab those since we're wasting so much ammunition. Yeah, they really can't hit anything, because this is the E11 Stormtrooper blaster rifle. It doesn't really look like it. I know it's not round and everything, but this is polygon days of 19... This was actually 1997, this game, now that I think about it. It wasn't what I originally said, which I think was 92. Let's see, now there's nothing down there of any interest to me. No, there's nothing. I don't think there's anything down there I want to be grabbing. So we're going to just drop straight into the hole. Like that. Because that softens the blow. But we can't get back out. Oh no. Oh well, we'll just have to meet Jan up top like we told her we would. So yeah, these blasters are really inaccurate. Basically, they shoot all over the place. But then there's the other thing of the Stormtroopers were told not to shoot them because they wanted to find the rebel base. Run away! Run away! Run away! Oh, it still got me. Yeah, they wanted to find the rebel base, and the best way of doing that was to let the heroes go. So the Stormtroopers were told not to shoot them. To shoot at them. That was it. So those Stormtroopers were really good. As for all the other Stormtroopers in every other movie, just ignore them. They were just plain old shit. Now, I think... Hello. I'm not sure it's either here or it's further along. There is a secret area that you actually can't get to without cheats, and I'm going to avoid using cheats at all in this game. Almost any time I played this game in the past, I always play with cheats. I do apologise, I'm going to be doing that a bit actually. Although, what's the date on this? This is January 2018. Perfect! We'll have a quick swig of the Ventil in here. Quality material for you all to see. And hopefully that's going to help keep the cough somewhat at bay. Yeah, nobody cares what you get. What do you think? Got them all! Now, okay, didn't detonate. Yeah, a little problem with these guys that throw the thermal detonators. Sometimes you take them out just as they're about to throw, and they drop the thermal detonator as they die. You bastard. Yeah, that wasn't close enough. Alright, we'll have to go down and shoot him. Yeah, sometimes they just seem to drop the thermal detonator and it detonates momentarily afterwards. Now, if I remember correctly... Try that one. Got him on the second one. Now we'll go down. Hello! Yeah, there was something else I was going to say a moment ago. What was it? Oh, damn it, I can't remember what I was talking about a moment ago. I get that sometimes. Short memory. Hello? Nope, nobody there. Let's grab these. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. I was going to admit. I am, however, like I said, I'm not playing with cheats or anything. I am, however, actually playing this on easy. And that's partly because I just want to get through the story of it. I love a good story of a game. And also, I'd actually forgotten that I'd selected easy when I set up the profile, and I did actually want to do normal, but... Nah, I honestly couldn't be bothered going back. Wait, that was a bit of a glitch. We suddenly appeared down here.
Look out!
So there was one of those situations, I believe, where you kind of save someone. Or more so, you don't accidentally shoot her. Which can put you to the dark side. If you, like I said before, if you kill civilians, it sends you to the dark side, because... Let's just see if I can quickly show you this here. This bar, there you go, I'm already going to the light side because I saved her. So this bar down here determines if you're going to end up on the light side of the force or the dark side of the force. It's also, this is also the place where you select your powers as well. So, back to the game. I know that screen was a bit small and everything and whatnot. It's all to do with the way the resolution of the game is. This game was originally meant to be played back in the days of 640 by 480 resolutions. This resolution is as high as I can get it. I can't even remember what resolution this is set to, but it's low, basically. We're less than 720p here. We are not in the high definition range. But then to see this game, even in this resolution, is just absolutely awesome. Now, there's an area up there, which I'll go to now. This is one of the secret areas I was telling you about. But before I do, I just want to try this something here. I really hoped that had it gone down. Whew. That was a little bit close. Let's try that again. Damn it. Do what I want you to do. There we go. Did that draw anyone out? Doesn't appear to have done so. Alright, so we're going to drop down here. I'm just going to edge myself out because I do not want to fall any further than that. Oh, I've already got those. Right. I've already got them. IR goggles. Jesus, I didn't know that I had those. Grab all that. Smuggler's backpack. Beautiful. Thermal detonators. Excellent. On that. Hello! I knew there was someone around somewhere. And then we jump back down here. Done! Hello? Oh, did you hear that? Those who know their Star Wars knows what that sound is. That's Gamorreans. Gamoran guards, those two up there. They, honestly, always look at these and I think to myself, what were you guys thinking when you created these things? They don't look anything like the Gamoran guards from the movies. But let's get this guy down there and have a look at him. Look at him. He's got the face of a Gamoran guard, but his skin looks grey instead of green. It's supposed to be like a green colour. Does not look green. Man, this game has some glitches occasionally. No points for headshots. Well, that's nothing too useful. Now, if I do this... No, because you saw that guy down there. I was just trying to see if I can get him to walk out. Next trick is this one. Hold up there! There! That got him. Ah, there's another one. Oh, try again. You gotta get it just right. Like that! Did he just... Yeah, he fell down there. Poor bastard. We're gonna just creep ourselves back here. Hey, piggy, 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 piggy. Take that out. Move for here. Oh, no one there. Don't worry, mate. I'm not gonna kill you this time. Go ahead and walk off though, if you like, if that's what you really want to do. There's a reason why I'm taking this route. This is a special route. Right here. That guy can't see me right now. Because it's a secret area behind that. I remember the first time I found out about that when I was in my shoot all the neon signs phase, the first time I played this. And I shot that, and my lasers were just going straight through it. Oh! Where did he come from? He wasn't there a moment ago. Then we'll come back out here, just make sure I got everything I could from here. That's gone. There's energy cells, grab them, and that's it. Okay, cool. Back up we go. And up here. Check around the corner. Always check around your corners. You never know when there's a Gamoran guard waiting to throw an axe in your face. Or a Rodian on the other side of the door. Or one of those guys too. What are they called? Grand. Like goat looking like things. But don't let me disturb you fellas. You look like you're having a little bit of a meeting there. No. No, come on. Alright, you want fisticuffs? Come on, let's do it. Let's rumble, boy. Come on, let's do that. This was a bad idea. That was a bad idea. I'll tell you what, I'm going to use one of my back to tanks here. No, not you, go away. Buttons, pressing all the buttons, that one. There we go. A couple of those, I need to get some shields too. That was a really big mistake. Nobody, go home. Nobody, go home. I keep asking the same questions over and over. Shields! That's a shield belt. And over here, nothing. Who's there? I'd never realised when playing this game the first time around that that we're standing on top of right here is actually a ship. It's a ship that's docked with this all these structures and the buildings. That is just absolutely awesome, and we get to go inside of it a bit. It's like a cargo ship that's basically docked and it's delivering some cargo, as you'll see in a moment. But yeah, this kind of shit, like, never realised this stuff the first time round I ever played the game. Never realised what was going on. I was just like, oh yay, blasters, pew 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 pew, killing bad guys. Look, I've got a lightsaber eventually. You know, all that kind of thing. You suck. You suck. You hit me. There we go. Back to tank. I knew there was one coming up. And what's down this side? Thermal debts. Yep, thermal debts. I remember this game way too well. Because yeah, the most recent time I played this was when I tried to do the when I tried to play it to do a recording and it didn't work, so I instead played oh, it was the dinosaur hunting one, I can't remember now. Carnivores. I instead played Carnivores and uploaded that one. But that I only did through the first level trying to record. So the next time round, when I decided I was going to record it, I did a test on a multiplayer level. Because I figured... Sorry, I got a bit of hiccups. Because I figured then that way, when we play it, it's going to be like, you know, this is the first time I played it in a very long time. But, as I've proven to myself already, especially with this level, because I didn't do this one at all, I didn't go past the first level. Excuse me. See, I did go past the first level. This level is basically just proving that, in the end, I cannot forget these games, so far it seems. Because honest to God, hand on my heart, well, not honest to God, I'm not a religious person, but hand on my heart, I have not played this for a very long time, this level. It's been, we're talking years here. Excuse me, bit of a frog in my throat. But yeah, we're talking years since I last played this game, let alone this level. I got no chance of jumping back up there. Hey, what does that say? That says gobbledygook. I can't read that. None of that. In fact, none of this is that standard Star Wars, what is it, Urbish text. Which I may or may not have figured out how to read. That is a safe thermal detonator. I'm always skeptical of that every time when I see them dropped. Who's next? You are. Now, the guys down in here, I think it is, they tend to respawn. Do not throw that shit at me. That was a dropped one, as you saw then. That thing detonated. Yeah, I'm pretty sure down one of those two corridors, the guys will respawn every time you go down there, I think. I'm not 100% sure. I vaguely seem to think that's familiar. Now, I want to go down here. Go around here. Make friends. Up and up and up. Up here. Grab all this. And now we wait. Lift will come back down. Oh shit, I didn't check underneath the lift. Because I think there might be a secret area there. Jump on that, which seemed to have appeared out of nowhere. And off there. There we go. Man, this is so awesome. This game just brings back memories of the game, of course, in which I am recalling as we play. As I've stated several times now. And I'm probably going to keep stating as we go. I kind of figured too that
What's happening?
Even if I'm not talking, like every now and then I'm probably going to... I might go a little bit quiet and we'll just be concentrating on the game and that. Because this game is cool, to be honest. This was the start of something, this game. But, like, I'll just sort of, like, I'll try and leave the the recording going all the way through. The only things I'm going to probably cut out is any time when something goes wrong, like I had that one time. Doesn't look like there's anything underneath there. Like that one time where a little notification popped up in the corner, you know, that sort of stuff I'll cut out. Things that aren't supposed to have happened. And, I'll probably cut out other things, like, I'll have to cut out cutscenes, or any time I go into an area where there is basically copyright music playing. So, like, if I go into another cantina and there's the cantina music playing, which is what happened last time. That was close. Those bastards do a lot of damage. So, flick that, and I'll send that over. Around the corners.
What's happening?
You're getting bumped, that's what. Yeah, what do you do? Flick that. Open up the door. So yeah, like I said, this is all meant to be like a loading dock, so it's like they've offloaded that cargo hold and they're up to offloading that one, but they hadn't done anything yet until I came along and I flicked the switch and it started offloading the cargo hold. No, don't need those. Can't go through that. And as you can see, it bounces the lasers. Well, bounces the blaster bolts. That's the thing that I've always had a problem with, is people always call these lasers, but they can't be lasers. They move way too slow to be a laser. Bullshit. I saw that last second and realised, oh, that's going to be a detonating one. Because as it always is, you don't pay attention to the ones that actually detonate on you and hurt you. Time that out. What was I saying again about the blasters? Yeah. So like a lot of people say they say it's a blast, it's a laser, but it's called a blaster. It's not called a laser gun. It's called a blaster. Now, I've got the theory of that basically what we call lasers in Star Wars aren't actually lasers. Simply on the basis that if it was a laser, it would be a single beam of light and nothing would stop it, basically. You know, maybe there might be something about a lightsaber that can scatter the beam of light or refract or reflect the beam of light, but other than that, pass right through. Which is another thing too, you know, lightsabers are not laser swords. They are not lasers in the traditional sense. What they are is, as I was saying, they call these things a blaster. So then I would come to think of what it is expelling is a blaster bolt. Now in Star Wars, they mention in, I'm not sure if it's in canon or not, but it was at least mentioned in Legends. I'm pretty sure it's mentioned in canon as well. In fact, actually no, it is mentioned in canon that they use a gas to power weapons. And they use these gas cartridges in weapons themselves. And there's even the fact that, like, they refer to them as banner canisters or whatever, and you see these big, huge barrel-like things that are loaded into blaster cannons on starships and such, and then expelled once the cannon fires and it loads in another one. Hang on. Just gotta do this real quick. Nothing in there. Oh, yep, there was. And up on there. So yeah, they're loading in these big, basically barrels, filled with this, I don't know if it's an inert gas, maybe? I don't know. Filled with this gas, which is then, as it would seem, charged up. So it's like electrified or something. And then it's propelled out of the barrel. Now, yes, they do call these weapons on board ships turbo lasers and laser cannons and little turrets and all that sort of stuff, but that's where you got to think a little bit more. So, like, it's possible that the term laser could be something that's left over from older times when they did use laser weaponry. you know, it's like what would be a word for it? Terminology like ballistics. Ah, wait, no, ballistics isn't a good one. To catapult something, basically, is a term used to describe a catapulting action. Or something being a stone's throw away. You know, we don't really use a stone's throw, but people would say, oh, that's a stone's throw away. And what that is, that's a leftover term from catapults. You know, lugging something with lugging a stone a certain distance. You can only throw a stone so far with a catapult. So when something's a stone's throw away, it's throw away. It's, you know, probably, you know, so far to walk, but a very short drive kind of thing is what the sort of term you would use today. You know, it's a short drive away. Or it's a stone's throw away. All that sort of thing. Yep, he's down. So yeah, the term turbo laser in Star Wars, I sort of feel, is basically a leftover from a day when they used laser. Or maybe it does use a laser. The laser might be the turbo part of it. But then you've got laser cannon and so on. But yeah, maybe it does use a laser. A turbo laser is just a bigger laser cannon. Turbo to mean greater, bigger, stronger, faster, harder. I hate this part. You gotta get up here. And you gotta run along here. Here comes the hard part. In fact, let's try and line ourselves up with that. Oh god, this is... Oh, I hate this part so much. That actually stayed there. Okay, that actually stayed there for a while. It wasn't as bad. The next part, however, was even worse. So yeah, turbo laser is just sort of a holdover of a terminology. You know, they're just still using it. But it could even be that a laser is used in some way to charge the gas that is used in these blasters, in these big giant weapons. You see here, I really need a way to move just this one and not that one, but that switch down there moves that one. And because of that, I can't actually get into that area where that gonk droid is over there. Because that right there is a secret area. But if there is a way to get over there, I'd love to know it. Because yeah, I've tried for so many years without using cheats, and I can never figure out how to get to that secret area without cheating. This is the one that I hate the most. Oh, I hate that so much. I kind of wonder if it's... Jesus Christ. If it's my fear of heights, because that's a long way down. Plus you can die if you fall. So I'll go down there, at least just kill him first. And you. So, you would think here that the solution to getting over there would be to then jump on this thing. But it is not. Unless... I'm just going to see where this goes to. Just bear with me for a moment. I'm going to try something here. Just bear with me. If I switch that, what happens? That's still moving. It stops there. And it's not coming back, so I'm going to hit that again. again. Run like a bat out of hell. Let's see where this goes. Is this gonna stop? I just really don't think there is a way to get over there. Alright, gonna keep moving forward. And we're gonna jump down here now. So yeah, like I was saying, lasers in Star Wars. So there are actually no lasers in Star Wars. Everything is this basically ionized gas, heavily ionized gas, packed. It's basically this ionized gas packed into a chamber, condensed, still as a gas, but superheated and ionized, and then propelled out of the end of the gun. Maybe it might have an aspect of laser in that the laser might help guide the blast or something, or might provide a containment field to keep the blast alive, because otherwise you would expect this gas to quickly dissipate. So there's obviously something behind it, but in the end it comes down to one simple thing. It's a movie. It's fiction. It's a movie and a bunch of TV shows. It's all fiction. It doesn't have to work, it just works. Sorry, it doesn't have to science, it just works. It's like, take and this is where, you know, you always get the Star Trek versus Star Wars arguments, and you always get the hardcore trekkers going, but the lasers can't even get through the navigational shields on the on the Enterprise. They said that in such and such episode. Yeah, they were talking about different lasers. You look at the lasers in Star Wars and the lasers in Star Trek, they're not the same kind of laser. They're very different. So, that line is just silly. Not only that, but take a look at the consistency of things in Star Trek. Star Trek is very good at basically saying, in this episode, lasers are fine. They will break through the shields perfectly because, well, put it this way, the Borg used a cutting laser to cut through the ship. Could they not stop that? You see my point, basically, I hope. I heard that. So there's someone over there. I'll get it eventually. That side. Ah. There was two down there. Whoops. Sorry. Secret area. And I got a few thermals back. After wasting how many? So yeah, like we've been saying, lasers in Star Wars, they're not what you would understand as the conventional laser that we have in this universe, and ultimately it's just it's a movie, it's a show. Don't argue. Basically, it's pointless. Got some time to stand and wait here for a bit, it seems, because we've got to wait for that lift to come down. And when that one comes down, this one comes down. And there's a couple of secret areas on the way up. Going up. Damn it. Nobody cares. Can I get on there this way? Got it. And then creep around here. And then we're up in here. Alright, we've got the secret area. Let's make our way back out. Wait for that to come down. Jump on board. And wait to go back up. Lips are drying up a bit. Another secret area up in there. Get on there. And because I'm impatient, jump across. Sorry. And then jump on this and then wait. And while we're waiting, I'm going to take a drink. Oh. Yeah, there's another hidden area just up here. There we go. And that's all the ones around here. Alright, now we gotta wait for the lift again. I might see about cutting this bit out too, actually. If I haven't, then you've just heard me say that. Alrighty then, we're back up here. And I think this is the end of the game, which is good, because we're coming up to about 40 minutes. So we're getting close to the end here. Another secret area just along here. There we go. And we got some invincibility on that one. That was the super shield. That makes you temporarily invincible. So we can run out here and fisticuffs everyone. Come on, come on, let's do this. Who's next? Hey, Jan. Alright. Well, here we go. Level 2, escaping Ner Shaddaa. I hope you have enjoyed this. We found 6 out of the 8 secrets, which is why I don't think we earned any stars, because you earn stars for finding your secret zones. And you assign those stars to powers later, so that's why at the moment it says up there I'm uninitiated. Excuse me again. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. There will be more. Oh, and to address last weekend, yes, there was only one video uploaded last weekend. There was no Call of the Wild with Wade. I do have more to that adventure to come. I don't know if that'll be happening this weekend. I'm thinking we're going to give that a break for a while, and I'll come back to that one. So there'll be a moment where we'll get back to that and you'll see the long hair and the thick beard and all that, because I hadn't quite shaved my head then and shaved the beard off. But anyway, like I said, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please go ahead, hit the like button down below. Also, if you haven't already, hit subscribe, and hey, share this video to a friend who might be into Star Wars, specifically this game, and want to see an Australian playing it. So, yeah, go ahead, share the video, hit subscribe, hit like, and I will see you in the next video. Peace!